Hey everyone, how are you? We are going to do a reading today. Hopefully, it resonates with someone that's listening. I hope it brings great guidance. I hope I can bring you some good energy. Yesterday was, what was it, the Lunar New Year. So, you could just feel the energies. There's so many new things coming up this year, 2025. I had recently done a lot of like cleansing, a lot of like a cleansing ritual to remove things from my past, like past relationships or past events that might have happened that no longer serves you. So now you release it and you start fresh. Now, the effects of that, I had 2 days of a bit of depression, I'm not gonna lie. And then the new moon phase came through, and I got on a call with a group of amazing ladies, and we set some intentions with the power of the new moon. So I think it's really cool. There's so many things and tools and tricks that we can use to really elevate our lives and our time here on Earth. So let's just see what spirit would like anyone or someone to know. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't, and let's just have some fun. So the first deck of cards I'm going to pull through is the Archangel Oracle. Also, if anything does come through, I will interrupt myself to allow that to come through. And you'll know what I mean if it happens. So let's start first with the first deck of cards. So excited. Spirit, what does the collective need to know right now? What would be helpful right now for everyone? Okay. All right. So the first card we get is trust the process. Everything is unfolding how it's meant to. Sorry for the light there, but maybe it's possible that, some of you might be feeling that something's not coming as quickly as you'd like it to be, or things aren't unfolding exactly how you want it to unfold right now, and you're very eager and you want to get this process going, or maybe it's like a project that you've started on and you're just like not seeing the fruits of your labor yet. I just want you to know that this came up in particular to just trust the process. Trust it. The steps that you're taking are working. It's building a momentum. Okay. Just believe. Believe it's coming. Believe it's happening. Because it is coming. Because we have here, the next card is moving forward. It's time for closure. Okay. So I was talking about cleansing earlier. The old thoughts that you've been having, the old beliefs that you've been having, it's time to close them off and move forward in your life. Oh, no, I'm kind of getting like this could also be like a relationship, almost like it's time to end that chapter. Maybe you're going through a breakup or some sort of situation where things are ending. This card is really indicating to me that it's time to just stop. It's time to just set it aside. I can really see too with the yellow lighting and the orange lighting. It has a lot to do with like a relationship that might have really stomped on your confidence, because the chakra, the solar plexus, and the sacral are like the lower chakras down here, and they have a lot to do with our grounding and how we solidify ourselves in the earth, and how we feel about ourselves. And I feel like this relationship might have taken a toll on you in a sense where it might have broken you down a little bit, but this is letting you know that it's time to close it off. It's time to close off that chapter and move forward. It could also be a job. Maybe there's a hesitation about leaving this job, or maybe you got fired and you're like really having a hard time accepting that. But it's time to move forward. It's time for closure. And then it does technically intertwine with trusting in the process as well. So we tend to hold on to something that no longer serves us because we really don't know what's beyond, what's coming next, right? So this is guidance and just telling you, trust the process. It's time to move forward. And then we got here an Archangel card with it. It's so beautiful. We got Archangel Raguel, uncover hidden mysteries. And it's so beautiful. We got the purple. It's so pretty. And you get an Archangel. So I absolutely love that. And to me, when I see this, I do think of the violet flame. The violet flame is used to cleanse and clear old energies or transmute negative patterns that we might have. We can now release it, and we can call on the violet flame to basically burn it out of us. I know it sounds funny, but it's like you're cleansing yourself, and you're asking for assistance in it to uncover hidden mysteries. Hidden mysteries within yourself. It's like you're starting to notice new things about yourself, and I think that you should embrace them. I think that these new things you're noticing about yourself is perfect for who you are, or who you're meant to be, or who you're coming in to be. So don't be afraid of these new things that you're realizing about yourself. Embrace them, move forward with them. It's time to start anew. So yes, our angel is here. Call on Raguel when you feel like you're feeling it. You're feeling the changes in yourself. You're feeling the new hidden mysteries of you. And I think that it's very beautiful. Whatever it is you're feeling, go with it, flow with it. Again, trust the process. It's time to move forward, close off those old energies you've had, unlock those hidden mysteries about yourself, because you're a spiritual being and there's so much you have to offer to everyone. And the angels want you to know it's time. It's time to release it, set it free. I think that's pretty exciting. I think that's very exciting. Look at you figuring out who you're meant to be. I absolutely love it for you. That's amazing. Oh my goodness. It's like, can we be friends? Jeez. I love that. I love that for you. To whoever it speaks to, if you've been noticing things about yourself and you're like, wow, I never used to think that way before. It's like, hey, guess what? It's okay. You're allowed to change the way you think at any moment, anytime you want to. All right. So let me just check out my other angel deck, angel prayer deck, which I love. I just love this one. Ooh, I'm gonna cut it. I'm going to cut it. I'm gonna cut the deck. Oh, boo. Okay. So first we have the miracle of prayer, Archangel Sandalphon. Thank you, Sandalphon, for delivering my prayers to heaven. This angel is pretty awesome. This angel is the one that takes our prayers up to heaven and has them answered. Basically, what the indication is that your prayers are being heard. It's interesting. It coincides with the last thing we were talking about. So if you were asking for certain things, that's what's happening right now. The change and the process is happening. It might feel uncomfortable, but this card is telling me that your prayers are being answered. The angels are completely aware of it, and they are working on your prayer. So just lean in, trust the process, keep moving forward. It's happening. It's going to happen, but it's going to happen in the way that it's going to happen for you. So it may not look the way you think it should look, but it is happening in divine timing and with divine purpose. And in the long run, it's going to be good for you, okay? Because things usually things happen to put us on the path that we're supposed to go on, right? And you know that saying, there's a light at the end of the tunnel. It's true. If you trust and believe, it is true. If you stay stuck and you can't move forward and you're like, no, this is just darkness. This is like, I'm not feeling it. There is no light at the end of this tunnel. Well, you might stay stuck there. You have to trust and believe, and you have to keep moving forward, because trust me, it's something beautiful is there for you. You just have to relax. And you know what would always be the best way to get into that groove of just believing would be really counting your blessings, because there is something around you. You may not see it, but there is at least one thing around you that you can be grateful for. Okay. So the next card we got here is study and learning. Thank you, angels, for allowing me to see that every day is a learning day. So if somebody out there is getting ready to take a course or thinking about taking a course, do it. Okay. It's part of your process. It's going to get you to where you need to go. If you're just like, no, I'm not planning on doing any courses at all, well, every day is a learning day. So this is also something like, let's say today you had goals. You know what? Diet is coming to mind. Let's say today you were like, I'm going to watch what I eat, or I'm not going to eat till a certain time. And then let's say for some reason you didn't complete that goal, right? The next day you're going to wake up. It's going to be a new day. It's going to be a fresh day. So technically the day that just happened was just a learning day. So you learned like, okay, what were my triggers? Why didn't I make it to that goal? Things like that. That's considered studying and learning on yourself. And it's important to create awareness of yourself. Like, what really made me mad yesterday? What really hurt my feelings yesterday that made me mess up on a goal or something? And then just acknowledge it and say, oh, okay, I didn't realize I had that issue. Like, there's something up with me, like that bothered me. It's not, sometimes, yeah, it is other people, but you have to do some self-reflection on like, did that person really like make you react the way you did? Probably not. So it's probably best to just do a little deep dive in yourself. Studying and learning on yourself is important. And we have Divine Mother, lover, unconditional love, the Divine Mother. Thank you, Divine Mother, for helping me to give and receive the love I deserve. You have been putting out a lot of love for a lot of people, and you haven't been giving yourself the same treatment. So what this card is telling us is that, what the Divine Mother is trying to tell us is that you deserve that love. You deserve that love too. Did you run around all day for everybody else? Well, maybe you need to really accept like the gifts that you receive and the love for yourself. You deserve to be loved too. So sometimes we can get caught up, like, let's say we're like always in the groove of like, well, I make dinner for everybody. I make dinner for the whole family. And then one day one of the kids or whoever walks up and they're like, can I make dinner for you? And you look at them and you're like, well, I don't know if you're going to make it the way I like it. I don't know if you're going to do it the way I like it, whatever it is. But you know what? You're missing out on the chance to accept love. Someone is offering to take care of you. Someone is offering to love you. Accept it. Take it in. You don't always need to be in control. You deserve to be mothered just as much as you mother others. Okay? I think that's a very important thing to take in. And last but not least, I love my self-care cards. So we're going to do some self-care. What will help the collective or this individual get back on track, get into a high-flying disc, feel good. I'm going to cut this deck too because I feel like it. Alone time. Connect with crystals. Clean your space. All right. So I decided to pull 3 different cards this time because I feel like they either all will resonate or at least one of them is going to resonate with you and you're going to be like, that I can do. Okay. So the first one is alone time. It's time to carve out some time for yourself. Just like whether it be 30 minutes, an hour, I don't know, half a day, you need to take it. It's good to be alone. It's good to take in those moments to be alone sometimes. People don't realize it, but we actually do need to decompress from the world and from other people's energies. Okay? So make sure you carve out some time for yourself. Connect with crystals. Crystals, if you're not into crystals, crystals are these beautiful stones that come from the earth, and each one has different energies and each one has different representation. They really are beautiful, but the main piece is that they come from the earth. So when it's like connect with crystals, it's like connect with Mother Gaia, right? So either you have crystals or you don't have crystals. But, like you could go outside, depending where you are. Where I am, there's some snow. Maybe you could go outside, take a piece of snow in your hand and just feel it. Just hold it for a second and thank you, Mother Earth. Piece of snow or a piece of grass if you find it, or a piece of leaf. You could go, maybe you have plants inside your home. You could go touch the leaf and be like, thank you, Mother Gaia. Just take a nice deep breath in, let it out, release. And this one, clean your space. Clean your space. I think this is important. When there's chaos and your room and your area is all disheveled, it's really hard to focus. It's really hard to stay connected with yourself. So take some time out, clean your space, just organize, clean it up. You're going to feel so much better. I noticed that, there are some people where when there's too much mess and there's too much chaos, they don't realize it, but it does mess with their brain. Like they can't seem to focus. They can't seem to think. They need that relief. So even if it's just starting with one corner at a time, do it. But make sure you make your section nice. Or let's say one of your kids or one of your neighbors or, your roommates, whatever, has like a dirty room. Don't look at their dirty room. Just focus on your room and make sure your room is nice and clean so that you can come into your space whenever you're feeling all flustered and you can have some alone time. Okay. So I just wanted to point those things out. I'm sending light and love to you all, and I hope this was somewhat helpful.